Today I fucked up by missing my cake day I, literally, have been waiting 5 years for. So I know it's all virtual and everything, but I was really looking forward to just being all over everything and being like it's my cake day. I have been looking forward to this for months, reminding myself of when it's coming, etc., all excited. Again, silly, I know, but I don't get out much now. My birthday this year was crap, and this was like my last opportunity in 2020 to kind of celebrate. It was yesterday. So, yeah. Even better, I posted this a few hours ago and finished my workday, and then jumped back into Reddit, in the hopes that, just maybe, the Reddit gods had smiled upon me, and I had thousands of upvotes, and could feel happy, even though he had missed the actual day. And the post got modded because it was too short. No upvotes, no Reddit cake day miracle, nothing. So, if there's such a thing as an inception today I fucked up within a today I fucked up, I has it. Too long didn't read, missed my 5-year cake day by a day after waiting for so long, then couldn't even effectively post about fucking it up. Edit, thank you everybody. It made me really happy to read all the posts about people that either never knew what cake day was before, or realized it was their cake day themselves. And to the amazingly few negative people that posted, I'm sorry whatever's going on in your life right now made you upset enough to be mad at a random stranger. Have some cake. Smiley face, heart. And I just realized I missed mine. It's 9 PM where I am. Damn it. Happy belated cake day, birthday cake, happy cake day. I have a solution for you. Every day make a Reddit account for 365 days and then you can have cake day every day forever. I like the cut of your jib. Smiley face. Mine is today, I just logged in and saw. Sorry you missed yours. My cake day was yesterday, too. I didn't even realize it until I commented on something late in the day and people were wishing me happy cake day. So, happy cake day to you. I'm sorry you missed yours. Thanks for pointing this out so I realized. Today I fucked up by telling someone to yeet themselves. Background, I 33M have a goddaughter 16F that I spend some time with weekly due to being the only consistent father figure in her life. Over time, I've learned some of the hip lingo from her and have used it with her as a way to connect. One such word is yeet. I own a recruiting firm, and had a conference call with a potential client today. The clients had 20 people scheduled for the call as our services offered would have helped with their departments. The conference call was over Zoom. Just prior to the conference call, I had an unexpected call with my goddaughter. I got to my conference call and set up ahead of time, just waiting for all the client's people to show up. When the client's people started showing up, I did a quick chat to welcome each of them. The 14th person was having video issues as they couldn't see my shared screen. I responded by saying out loud, yeet yourself from the meeting and rejoin and see if that helps. Without even thinking about it, the call went quiet after that. A minute later, people started jumping off the call, and I received a phone call from the account manager that I had set up the presentation through saying they've opted not to go with our services as our language choice doesn't fit with their company culture. Too long didn't read, I lost a major client because I got told a person to yeet themselves from a conference call and rejoin. Being an old 33, I had to pause and Google yeet. This is a delightful story. I would like to boycott your client's firm. Amazon. I'm waiting for the day you learn poggers. I expected that to be worse. Like someone eating themselves off a building. You kinda dodged a bullet there probably. If they're going to shun you because of one fucking word, they'd have probably been utter cockbags to deal with. Yeah, did they think it's a swear or something? What kind of absolute waste of space would give a shit about using one inoffensive slang word? Today I fucked up by accusing a brother and sister of incest in front of their family, 20 other people, my coworker and manager. So, I have made many fuck-ups. This is possibly the most embarrassing one of all. Bit of background. I've worked as a lifeguard since I was 16 in an underfunded, small public pool. They made cuts everywhere and eventually had only 2 lifeguards in the center per shift. So when we got underwater sensors installed, we were pretty hyped at how much easier it would make our job. Basically, a screen was fitted onto the high chair which was divided into 8 sections, one for each part of the pool it was covering. When something caught the sensor's attention, that section of the pool grew to cover the whole screen, important, and a small alarm went off, only really audible to the lifeguard. Once this was triggered, the only way to stop the alarm was if you pressed the small button on the monitor, or the sensors stopped picking up what had triggered the alarm. If it doesn't turn off, then an alarm goes off everywhere in the building to let everyone know there's a possible emergency. However, this became real annoying real quick because the sensors picked up everything, and I mean everything from strange water movements, lines at the bottom of the pool and sun reflections. Basically my job became pressing that little button to silence the alarm at least once every few minutes. Now on to the story. It was particularly busy on the day of the FU, and I was bored out my mind sitting watching everyone swim about while cancelling the alarm. 2 teenagers, a boy and girl I guessed were around 16, came in, just average customers I paid no attention to. The boy was wearing like beige shorts while the girl was wearing a white bikini or something. However, after being in the water for a bit, my alarm picked up something, ahem interesting, and started beeping. I glanced at the screen and there, covering the whole monitor, was this guy's dick. I froze, unsure what to do. I don't get trained in this. It gets worse. The girl starts getting handsy! Exclamation mark. I desperately try to turn the alarm off without looking, but I can't find the damn button as I fumble about trying not to make eye contact with the dick through the screen. Finally I got the button just before the alarm went off. But I couldn't just leave this, there were kids in the pool. So I put on my best stern face, jumped off the chair and marched over to these 2. They noticed me pretty quickly and I crouched down next to them to try and not let the other 20 pool users hear the drama that was unfolding. I calmly and politely remind them they are in a public pool and they needed to be respectful. Basically I was avoiding the topic altogether but implying serious hints that I saw everything. But they didn't look shocked or embarrassed. They looked confused. So I stated again they have to be respectful, this time saying they can't do anything inappropriate. That's when the girl pipes up, "He's my brother." I nervously laugh at this obvious attempt at hiding the awkwardness of the situation. But no, she was serious. How do I know this? Because their mum, dad and little brother just came out of the changing rooms and walked over to see what was going on. As I stood in shock, an alarm started blaring to snap me out of it. I then realized I had been away from the chair, and hadn't noticed it had picked something up and I wasn't there to cancel it. Sure enough, my manager and the other lifeguard came over. I should mention here that this alarm has a tendency to go off and sounds different from the one we physically push during a rescue, so they weren't concerned, and suddenly the rest of the pool users were very interested in the group forming around these 2 teenagers. This is already long, so I will spare you the agonizing conversation between me, the teenagers, parents and my manager, and cut to the chase. Guys, remember I mentioned he was wearing beige swim trunks? When he jumped into the water, his skin-colored pocket went inside out. And the sister fondling him? She was trying to put the goddamn key in her brother's shorts. I'll leave it there. If you made it this far, I'm sorry for the second-hand embarrassment. Too long didn't read. Sister tried putting key in brother's swim shorts pocket that was inside out and looked like a dick on the underwater sensor. I confronted them for being inappropriate in front of their family, my manager, co-worker and the other people in the pool. Since a lot of you asked for the conversation, I'll dig up the embarrassing memory I was trying to avoid, lol. Basically I told my manager they were inappropriate in the pool and the sister lost it a little at me and asked WTF I thought they were doing. My manager tried calming her down but the mum joined in asking what I was accusing her daughter of. It was my co-worker who actually suggested maybe I had seen his pockets, and honestly everything clicked for my dumb ass and I was mortified. The mum and daughter were pretty pissed at everything but didn't say anything, but the brother and dad found it hilarious and I had to watch them laugh about it and look at me for the next 20 minutes until I got to take lunch. Because the pool I worked at was council run, it was one of 25 different centers, and by the time I got to take my lunch I had friends from 2 different centers called me and pissing themselves with laughter. The coworker had put it in the work group chat by that time. I'm convinced everyone in the company knows but have the heart not to talk about it in front of me, lol. Never in my entire teenage years did I put anything in my brother's pocket for him. I might hand him something for him to hold on to, but there are 0 circumstances where my hand went into any part of his clothes. Honestly, I wouldn't say you fucked up, rather the system fucked up. You acted on a situation as provided to you with the information you were given. Now just waiting on the brother to post a "today I fucked up by wearing beige, skin-colored swim trunks to the pool." The long and agonizing conversation that you skipped sounds like it's probably the best part of the story. Just like the brother, I couldn't finish. A new plot for porn. Step broken. I put the key in your pocket. Oh no, it seems there is a hole in your pocket, and the key has fallen through. Let me reach a bit deeper. OMG. No worries about the length. It helped prolong the suspense. Yes, sometimes length is important.